For today's cup of coffee, we have a what the fuck file.
Mm-hmm.
We actually could have these each and every day because that is primarily what is being reported right now is fuckery.
Where's Amy Winehouse? Where's me and Mr. Jones?
I mean, it has been, and the reason that some of them that we don't discuss is because if somebody is having really, really bizarre behavior, if it is a matter of a mental health crisis and the bizarre behavior that can go along with that, that's an ethics thing for me. Do I report on that because it is bizarre or not?
Some of it I think is best. Other people can handle it. Other people can handle certain topics. That's up to you if you want to discuss them or not.
I mean, that's just like you had a dude the other day that had gone into a Bass Pro shop, and you know they have that, like the little artificial water thing there. They've got some kind of whatever in there. Buck naked and jumped in it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the reason?
They said he was having a mental health crisis, that he had run into the store with his truck. I don't know if he was naked driving or what, but when he jumped, and they had a picture, it was...
Was he on drugs?
I don't know. And that the cops had to fish him out of there, handcuff him naked.
What kind of story is that?
Huh?
What kind of story is that, having to get back to the station and be like, you won't believe what just happened.
Let me tell you something. That is when you are dealing with law enforcement and stuff, you deal with what the fuck every single day. Inside and outside of the department.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sorry that I'm no longer in that line of work. I'm not sorry that I'm no longer a professional mental health counselor, because it wears on you after a while.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. Trying to figure it out, trying to help somebody, pull somebody back from the edge. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
But this one, since this was a company...
We love the company.
Really?
The company.
And this comes from Daily Mail. This event happened a couple of days ago, and there's several articles, but the one I'm going to be using is by Miriam Kuepper. It's Kuepper.
Kuepper.
And it was
Kuepper.
January the 8th of 2024. An article will be in the description box because I always do cite where I'm taking this from. And this was sort of kind of unbelievable. As somebody who has never been on an airplane, the only thing I have ever done was one of those chicken runs in a helicopter down the Smoky Mountains one time.
How was that?
It was all right. I think you were there. You were just smiling. You don't remember shit.
No, the small child brain doesn't remember shit.
Anyhow, the thought of being trapped in a metal tube high above the earth terrifies the shit out of me. Mm-hmm. But there's some people, now this is, the abnormal can become normal quickly.
Explain.
It is not normal to be in a metal tube traveling hundreds of miles an hour, hundreds of miles above the earth.
Flying tin cans. We're traveling in flying tin cans.
Yeah.
Just like cars. We are just in tin cans on wheels.
Exactly. Hurtling down a roadway 70 or more miles per hour with other tin cans that you hope that the drivers are cognizant.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're not.
No.
So when you stop and really think about this, it is abnormal. But it is, because that it is how things are done, we were told to consider it normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The abnormal is our normal at this point.
It is. It is. And an Alaskan Airlines flight, and it took me a minute to figure out what the hell a door hub was. Anyhow, the thing blew out 16,000 feet above the earth.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you're like, how'd that happen?
Mm-hmm. And what it was, it took me, trying to research and find out what the hell is a door hub. And so the picture is what this was. And they had the option when they were ordering the aircraft or whatever, that a door could have been put there. But they opted to not have a door put there.
And
so it was a plug that was,
attached half-assed.
Yeah, and blew out.
Was everybody buckled in?
It was, if anybody had been sitting in the seats next to it when the depressurization happened, they would have been sucked out of that plane.
Mm-hmm. How do you manage something like that?
I don't know. They tried to figure that out. This is why this is a what the fuck file. And it's like there was some child. Thing. The mama had hold of the child. Thank God she did. It sucked the shirt off of the child's body.
How?
Well,
that's insane.
Just, like I said,
like you said, it's a good thing she had hold of that child, because that child would have went right with it.
Absolutely. How horrible is that?
You got your child. Your mother 1 minute, next minute you're free.
And it's like the co-pilot, it had sucked the headphones off of that individual's head. And it's like the oxygen mask there was just panic, as you can imagine. But even in amongst the panic,
imagine all that luggage.
There was people doing TikToks.
Yeah. As a final, be like, this is it, y'all. It's been nice knowing you. That's basically what that's all those TikToks are.
And it was like some of them were doing last goodbyes. I think I'd have been praying. I think that
I would have been doing the whole
cell phone
thing.
would have been the last thing I would have been worried about.
Nope, I would have been like, this is it. I love y'all. And then sent it to everyone I knew.
So
that's
just what a horrific thing for these people to have to endure.
It's absurd.
And it's like, how the hell did this happen? I mean, really? That's something that there's going to be a lot of investigation about.
Yeah. This is going to be a heavily investigated case.
It's one of those planes used to be, they're supposed to be inspected frequently.
Do you not remember the 1,000 Ways to Die show and that woman getting sucked out of the window?
No, I missed that one. I know that recently.
That one is stuck in my head for years. She got sucked right out that window.
Somebody had recently, I don't know if they were sleeping in the plane engine. Now they in a permanent sleep. That happened a week or so ago.
What? Of all the places
I don't know.
And be like, this would be cool to camp out in.
It's absolutely insane, and very grateful that no one was seriously injured. This could have been so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had read on there, because I didn't do what I normally do on this. I thought, well, I'll be all right to just scroll through here. Oh, hell no. And it's like they found this door plug in somebody's yard in Portland. Okay, what if that thing had fallen and hit somebody?
Right. In a case of Wile E. Coyote.
Oh my God. And it says this one thing as I'm scrolling through here, and it said it had been on 145 flights since entering commercial service November 11th. Y'all think I'm making this shit up about these 11s and these 22s? No, just pay
following.
attention.
They follow.
They following everybody. They following everybody. And so they're going to be trying to ramp up some of the inspection and the requirements and stuff like that. There's a lawsuit coming from this.
Oh, it's going to be a massive one because that put people's lives at stake.
Yep. And that's what they were talking about, that if they had been at their normal cruising altitude, which was like 3,500 feet or something like that, people who actually fly. Joe, I'm thinking of you right now because he's on airplanes quite frequently. And he's like, that is not what that's supposed to be. But anyhow, the normal altitude, which is several feet higher than the 16,000. I mean, I can't even fathom 16,000 feet.
Nope.
That they said that, basically, if somebody had been unrestrained, if they had been walking, if they had been in the bathroom, if they had been doing any of this stuff. Now, can you imagine just going in a plain bathroom, which would be horrible as it is, having to pee, and then all of a sudden there is no more plane?
But this is why you follow safety procedures in those damn things.
This is why you stay on the ground.
That too.
But this was just unbelievable to me. And like I said, the fact that these people are doing these things and they're still doing a TikTok.
It's a final it's a goodbye. That's what those TikToks are.
Oh God.
I love y'all. I'll see you on the other side.
How horrific. Now, can you imagine being a loved one, getting that message or seeing that message?
It's happened.
And it's just like, that's nuts.
Like, not to me, but like, yeah, it's happened to a lot of people.
I don't know. I'm just like,
It's
do
horrifying.
feel like I am in crazy land. Mm-hmm. I don't know what dimension this is.
Think we're
It's
safe up
not
in our little southern bubble.
Mm-hmm. Our little mountain bubble. Mm-hmm. And it's like the people that have been forgotten and grateful for it. Yeah. So, I just, like I said, the thought of this just has absolutely blown my mind.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because shit like that, legitimate shit like that does not happen every day.
I would hope not.
It's not supposed to.
I don't know that I have...
Who bolted that thing on? Because for real, if it's got a plug, it has to be on there securely, and it has to be of good quality. There's steps to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is what happens sometimes when people take the lowest bidder to build shit.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that you're going to get the same quality of things.
Was the plane made by China?
That's a good question. I don't know.
China.
But, yeah. And just like I said, I'm really, really grateful that nobody was killed on this. I'd say that I would be very hesitant to ever get back on an airplane.
Yeah, I certainly would. I mean, that would be like a one and done.
Yeah, never again. It's like, no, I'll Greyhound bus. I don't know. That's why we don't travel much anymore. We just sort of stay in the house.
That's true.
So,
Borderlands has completed.
Okay.
You're supposed to be like, oh, has it? What's that
I don't
game?
know what that is. I don't know what that is. No,
What's that game?
I was continuing on with my thing here and trying to, yeah. Final thoughts on this, and then you can Borderlands. I think we're all living in the Borderlands.
Not quite. Borderlands is past that.
Okay.
It's when everything is broken down.
Oh, it's getting there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
getting there.
So it's apocalyptic
Oh God.
futurism.
And you're playing something like that? Just watch the news with me.
Nah, I'll prepare via video game.
A swig of coffee there. And that's your final thought?
Yeah.
If you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, what the fuck files?
Yeah, literally, other than, what the fuck was this? What happened?
You can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and that'll be in the description box. If you have ever been on an airplane and had a horrific experience, and there's been people freaking out on airplanes also lately.
I am warning you, that motherfucker is not real.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I don't like to be trapped anywhere with a bunch of strangers. I don't like to be trapped with people I know.
I am telling you right now, that motherfucker is not real.
Yeah, they bought her off, didn't they?
Yeah.
Now, the excuse she said about what happened, that is not what happened. You could tell that.
No.
I think that some people said that she's a clone or whatever, a mimic of some kind.
Is she glitched out or something?
That they replaced her with something else. Said
Definitely. I saw that. The interview of her, quote unquote, it doesn't look like her.
Doesn't look like her at all. It's like they had given her some downers. She was very
They got the
subdued.
wrong girl on that.
She was very subdued. So, you want to do your spiel?
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good.
Yeah, know that you're loved.
You stay out of planes.
Pay attention to what's going on. Situational awareness.
If you get a seat on a plane, be about mid, away from the door, away from both back and front doors.
I think people, there was somebody I saw the other day that they had like packed a parachute. I don't blame them. I think it's smart.
Yeah. Did they have goggles to go with that parachute?
I don't know. I just saw it in passing. And I thought,
have you seen the people's faces as they're parachuting down?
Oh, yeah. Lord help us. Lord help us all. Lord willing, we will see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.